Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. The fourth day of this third test match has come to a close with this match being finally poised. Let's get into the review video of today's proceedings. I'd said in the previous video that England would look to bat the whole day today and score at least that 300 mark. Now the way the first session panned out, that rhetoric was turning out to be true. I think it was 96 for 4 after the first session at a run rate of 4 and over. And Ben Duckett, I wasn't surprised with the approach that he took. He was dismissed early, and Zach Crowley and Ollie Pope, they couldn't do so, or they couldn't really score at that rate that they would have liked to, especially Zach Crowley, because I'd said days 4 and 5 would be the most difficult days to bat at poles. I said day 1 would be difficult, but then you've got day 4 and day 5. And day 5 especially would be the most difficult. And that's why I wasn't surprised that both those two, Zach Crowley, Ollie Pope, couldn't get the strike rate and were dismissed early. Highbrook played a few lap shots of Akashdeep, then a very arrogant sweep shot, and he was dismissed for the fourth wicket to 4. And from the second session onwards, I think it was 77 for 2 in that session at the lowest scoring rate because Joe Root and Ben Stokes knew that they couldn't go about playing aggressively. They had to stretch the target as much as possible. They tried to do that, and Washington Sundar picked up the flurry of wickets towards the latter end of the innings, and England were brought up 192. Now, if you told me that India would get a session and a day to chase that down, I would have taken it. I think we all would have done, especially the Indian fans would have done. But if you look at the 3 wickets to 4, well, 4 wickets to 4 with 3 batsmen to 4 in India's innings thus far. Jaiswal, it was a short and wide delivery, and I don't know maybe if a fielder was placed there for the offside for him to play that shot. However, if there wasn't a fielder placed there, I thought trying to pull that kind of a delivery in the way that he did, I thought it was a risky move. I didn't think he needed to play that kind of a shot to get a boundary off that ball, and unfortunately he was dismissed. And Shubman Gill, I didn't say this much in the previous match because he scored runs, but it's documented that if you bowl in an incoming delivery to him, he does tend to struggle. And with the seam movement, especially in the last 2 days of on day 4 when he batted today, the English bowlers were going to exploit that, and I'm not surprised that he was dismissed. And Karun Nair, a misjudgment. He's not been helping himself because he's been batting very well. He started well in the innings, unfortunately couldn't carry on. Now, in those 3, Shubman Gill's weakness has been documented for many years. So, on this kind of a tough pitch, you're going to lose 1 wicket. And the way Shubman Gill got out, since he has been getting out that way before, I'm not going to put that too much on him. But Jaiswal's dismissal especially was disappointing. And I feel bad for Karun Nair because he's been playing well. He's done very well in domestic cricket to get his opportunity back. But unfortunately, the big runs haven't been coming. And I'm not a fan of sending out a night watchman. I would have sent out one of Washington Sundar and or Nitish Kumar Reddy. However, because Akashdeep was dismissed, you've got KL Rahul, then you got Rishabh Pant to bat from early on tomorrow. Jadeja, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Washington. That's 5 frontline batsmen to chase down 135. And I'll say a lot of people will be saying Archer, for example, is England's threatening bowler. In my view, Ben Stokes is England's best bowler. You saw the delivery he bowled to Nitish Kumar Reddy in the first innings, and it's more likely to happen at the toughest time to bat, which is day 5. So in my view, Ben Stokes is their threatening bowler. I don't think the others have bowled as well to be the lead threat. So I think Ben Stokes is the one to watch out for from an England point of view. And the one thing that's gone well for India as far as the batting is concerned is that luckily Chris Woakes dropped the catch of KL Rahul, the opportunity offered by KL Rahul, because had he caught that, I would have said England were on their way to win this match. I feel with the technical soundness and class that KL Rahul has got, I think he would continue to hold one end for throughout tomorrow. So Rishabh Pant has got to express himself from the outset tomorrow, especially on a tough surface. You've not got too many left to chase, or in terms of runs. Then if Rishabh Pant scores at least a quick 40 odd tomorrow, and India get to 100 without losing a wicket, I feel England can't get impatient. Then you've got Jadeja, Nitish, Washington, who are technically sound, and I think they can get India over the line with KL Rahul carrying the bat. So that's why I think India should face this out. And a threatening bowler for England is Ben Stokes. It's an intriguing day tomorrow. Let's see how this goes. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, share, friends, and this is my opinion. Watch us.